I had to go for a site survey, and it was like 300 miles into the ocean, one of the offshore rigs, and the weather was really bad at the time. So all the choppers were down. So they said, take a crew boat. Because a crew boat is this little boat which takes supplies to the big offshore rigs, about like 20, 24 people. And I remember I approached the crew boat. I was at the time the only engineer from Schlumberger going for this 2-day site visit. The main officer in charge looks me up and down and says, you know what? We've never had a woman on board. You better lock your doors in the night. And can you believe that I had to be on that crew boat for 48 damn hours? And this guy is telling me that you lock your doors in the night. Scared the shit out of me. Yes, it was really, really scary. But I could either at that point decide to not go or just buck up and say, hey, I got to do a job and I should just do my job. So I did. When I landed on the rig, they tell me, go back. We don't have room for women on the rig. I would lie if I tell you I didn't cry at the time. I told him, hey, I am a damn good engineer. My company has sent me here to do my job. You find me a room on the rig. I am not going back to that crew boat. And they did, and I did a really good job. And I presented my findings to the client, and they were really happy. So the moral of the story is never really saw myself being a woman, that is a disadvantage. I had to sometimes try harder, especially the type of roles that I did. People didn't necessarily welcome. They weren't used to seeing women doing roles like this. But then when I proved them that I am, if not equal, even, like sometimes even better than some of the other engineers they had seen, male colleagues they had seen, I would get compliments like, you work like a man. For them, it was a compliment. But for me, I was doing my job. And that's kind of what I always took to my job. You always see your work as an advantage. You always see yourself being a woman as an advantage, or yourself as a minority as an advantage, because people will underestimate you and then you can wow them.